Hey guys, welcome back. Bolt Spider here, and I'm with another episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and we're going into episode 5, A Tangled Web, and let's enjoy this cutscene.
Time for a little payback. The Contessa, having escaped us in the prison, is now hiding out in her castle estate. It's a well-fortified Gothic nightmare that would make any thief run in terror. Terrible or not, that's where we're headed. To sweeten the deal, we've learned that the Contessa, who until recently was a secret member of the Claw Gang, is in possession of the Clockwork Eyes. The Thievius Raccoonus describes the eyes stopping opponents dead in their tracks, transfixed in their gaze. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what an accomplished hypnotist could do with such powerful artifacts. News of the Contessa's corruption has spread to Interpol. Constable Neela, being closest to the case, was granted a cash allowance to hire an army of local mercenaries. It looks like we're walking into a full-scale war. But we have to act now, before things go from bad to worse.
A Tangled Web. Now, if you hear a little high-pitched noise in the background, I'm sorry I cannot fix that, but let's get right into it, as I am actually voicing over this episode today, because in the actual episode, you have me talking super quiet because my mic volume was super low for some reason, and this is the best I can do, and as you can tell, oh, this is going to be an episode for sure. I am going to cut it and edit it as I go through, because I did test a few things and I did mess up here and there. That's all going to be cut out, so it's going to be a shorter video for you guys, and shorter for me because I'm going to be talking for like an hour. And I'm sorry if I was talking over the cutscene, but you can see I'm already messing up. I forgot how this one photo works and how close you're supposed to be. Like right there doesn't work. You have to be in line of the HQ. And there we go, finally got the first picture. Neela's HQ. This is where she's hanging out and all that.
It'll take some doing to drive her out.
And sorry if I missed ruining a little bit of the immersion. The next part, I wait for the boat because it takes forever just to come. And I get spotted by the tank, which was odd. And it can't shoot me while I'm up on this pole.
Contessa has these boats out on patrol against Neela's army. They could be useful to hitch a ride.
The next place that we have to go to is right in the inside. I forgot what it's called. The cathedral after the arches. And this was not intentional at all, but it definitely shows around the map a little more, because there's some places that you don't really see in some levels. And you can tell I'm messing up poorly. The game crashed and I didn't really have any motivation to. Like, when I was recording it, it was a day and a half. And I was having a bad day.
Just our luck.
All because of this one episode. And along with having a bad day, I found out that a Pro Control doesn't really work that well with the Nintendo Switch when it's in the dock and all that. It was just an interesting day because I was hoping to record some Let's Go Eevee on the same day too, but it didn't really happen, I would say. Now, we got all 4 photos. Let's go up to the re-education tower, because this is where things get a little weird in the episode.
I suspect that's where we'll find the door is locked from the
And
inside.
I was having an off day,
Try
so
working your way around
whatever happened, happened, and I might have to record the Pokemon Platinum video, but I may not. Just be like, oh, Pokemon Platinum gameplay. And I did say that I was going to be trying some speedrun tactics while doing this video, but those are going to get cut out.
There's more than just the Clockwork Eyes up here.
Why are you doing this? Neela! She set me up. I'm an honest cop.
Of course you are. I've read your psychological profile. I know that you're honest.
Then why are you doing this to me?
Because, dear, you're honest. You see, by chasing after Sly Cooper, you learned too much about the Claw Gang and its spice operation. It was only a matter of time before you figured out that I was a secret member. So, when Neela gave me a chance to put you in custody, I took it.
Coward. You're a disgrace to Interpol. I'll make it my life's work to destroy you.
Oh, I'm afraid your life, let alone your life's work, isn't going to last much longer. Once I integrate the Clockwork Eyes into this device, your life's work will be whatever I tell you.
I won't be brainwashed that easily.
That's right. It won't be easy or painless. But I will reprogram your mind, and you will take the fall for me at Interpol. Now, just lay back and relax. Go to your happy place, and stay there forever.
I don't think they've seen you. Take a few photos and get out of there.
No. I've got to help Carmelita. She's in trouble here.
There's nothing you can do now. Get the recon photos and come back to the safe house. I swear, we'll find a way to help her.
Now, luckily, the one place that I don't really talk are cutscenes,
Interesting.
and
Inspector
those
Fox is restrained
really
in
do
an
take a
old
long
iron
time in this
tank
episode.
250. Crew,
But we have
effective.
Carmelita shackled up on a old
Clockwork
medieval
Eyes. They see me
stretcher of
around
some
the
sort,
control board. Get a shot of the
and
console so I can
you
decipher
could
its
see
name.
where this episode goes. We save Carmelita,
Those are the
and
Contessa's
we
elite shadow guards.
distract the guards
Tough is
to
too
get
sissy a
and free
word
the
to describe
eyes.
those guys.
Now, this isn't the only time that we save Carmelita, because we've also saved her,
I didn't think they were real.
and we
It's
I
made of
think
equal
we saved her in
parts
episode
science and black magic.
8, but I'm not
Indestructible to
too
conventional
sure.
weapons.
And this is pretty much where the plan starts. This is one of the longest cutscene ones, but yet again, it is the one of the shorter episodes if you don't really mess it up. But we'll see what I can do to save Carmelita.
The war between Neela and the Contessa has put the castle on high alert. To get at the Clockwork Eyes, we'll need to subtly manipulate this conflict to our advantage. Here's the plan. Murray, sneak into the castle and kidnap the head of security. I want to ask him a few questions. Meanwhile, Sly and I are going to get a little paranormal. I'll slip into the crypts beneath the castle and put together a bad mojo bomb. It should be enough to destroy the Mind Shuffler. Sly, you capture a few local ghosts and drop them into Neela's headquarters. Hopefully the near-death experience will inspire her to purchase more mercenary firepower. We've all got our assignments. Good luck.
Oh, I love this game. Now, since that's over, I really messed up quite a bit here. Where I managed to dodge some of the turrets, and I accidentally paraglided into the water because I was trying to go up on top, and I believe I get shot at as well. Nope. Yep. Shot at, distracts guards, blah blah blah. Gets shot at again. and then I get the cutscene skip,
All right, Sly.
which
There's
is
your new
very easy
objective.
to do.
Sneak inside and smash the coffin of the evil wolf priestess.
Sounds pretty harsh. Does the old girl really deserve that sort of treatment?
Weren't you listening? She was an evil wolf priestess. Once you smash the coffin, it'll free all the ghosts trapped in there with her.
Okay, I don't know where you're going with all of this, but freeing trapped ghosts sounds vaguely heroic.
Now, luckily, whenever there's a cutscene, I can do this in segments, so I'm just recording myself like, oh, here's a portion. I could talk now. And if you hear my voice, if you hear like a little faint of my voice in the background, that is the failed voice, and I don't remember what I said. But when I was younger, I thought you had to kill all the guards, then open the coffin. But then when I found Nist,
Nice work. Now head outside, and I'll fill
he-
you in on phase 2.
you could destroy it straight away. I usually killed the guards first, got all the coins, and then destroyed it. But it's better just to destroy it because you can instantly get into the job.
I've modified the imager in your binocucom to capture ghosts.
Didn't I just set these guys free? Why would I want to capture them again?
Not to worry. It's only a short-term confinement. Gather all the ghosts, then set them free down the chimney of Neela's headquarters.
I get you. She'll think it's a sneak attack from the Contessa.
Correct. If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, Neela should respond to the assault by purchasing more firepower.
Anything bad for the Contessa is good for us. And we get to really freak out Neela.
Now, when I say RNG heaven, I really mean RNG hell. Because all the ghosts have a set pattern, and with that, you can't predict where they come out. Like, look at this ghost. He goes into the building. Oh, he's right there. Take a photo. And with this one episode, it is the bane of a lot of speedrunners' existence because the ghosts being all RNG. Like, you see one right there that I can't take a photo of because I'm not even close to it. And like in the episode 4, I'm not going to collect all the bottles because it takes so much. It takes like 10 minutes out of the video just collecting them, even though I could collect them while going through the route to each mission. But this one, the bottles are super. You use the bottles. You actually get the bottles for something that's super early. Because usually it's always in the second set of missions that you get the that you usually pardon me, that you usually unlock the vault, unless you heard episode 1, where it's almost instantly. Now this ghost is 100% RNG, and luckily he came out into the open so I could take a picture of him. He was so nice, and by doing that, it was so nice, as you don't know the genders of the ghosts. Now, I don't know what happened in there. That's the one thing that still confuses me through this recording, is what happened right when I opened up my binoculum. I guess I slipped off the edge, and that caused me to fall. But I think I get caught by the tank here. And that guard didn't drop coins. Yeah, I get caught by the tank. They try to shoot me, but it doesn't work. Luckily. Now this is a pain. This ghost is a pain because he likes going into the building 80% of his time. And I could have snapped the photo right there, but I was too used to the photo. Like, if you look, there you go. He's right there. And we only have 2 more ghosts to go. They're near... That was weird. There was a random shot from the enemy tank. I've never seen that before. I think that's an ongoing theme in this episode where you just see a random tank shoot. And that was lucky that we didn't get caught by that tank, because those things have a big radius. Forget about flashback guards, there's those.
Now just make your way to Neela's
And
HQ
let's drop it in
and drop them down her chimney.
and see what happens. Here we go. We can go on to the next mission.
So the Contessa wants war, eh? Perhaps it's time I purchase a little air power. A few bombers should put that old charlatan in her place.
Now luckily this is super close to the safe house, and usually there's a car right there. But I don't know why it's not there. Could be a loading error, but let's do Murray's mission, which is kidnap the general, as this is one of the more interesting missions in the game. And I was trying to not get caught by the tanks, but the tanks be like, nah fam, you're not gonna oh, what's the word? You're not going to get away with it. There we go. Now, in this mission, we have to kidnap General Clawfoot, which is the general for Contessa's army. But he's a super old. Yeah, super old bat. But enjoy.
Hey Murray, can you see the general from there?
Nope. Just an old man coming up the ramp.
Don't let his appearance fool you. That's General Clawfoot, and he's one of the toughest old soldiers you'll ever see. Not to mention head of castle security.
What if he doesn't want to come? I don't want to hurt him.
Oh, don't worry about that. He's only afraid of 2 things, fire and water. Other than that, you couldn't hurt him if you wanted to. He might even come in handy along the way, as a projectile.
Wow, that is handy.
Now, I did fail this once, as you could tell by the cutscene skip, because
Now
the
bring it back
spotlight
to the
got me,
safe house.
and that was
I
a lot of
marked it in your
fun,
binocular.
because you cannot let him touch fire or water, because those are, he can't swim, and fire is fire. You don't want him to burn alive. So I had to redo this and all that. So that's why there was that skip. Now luckily, the tanks are bad at shooting, so I got away scot-free. And it's a short mission, to be honest.
Well, General Clawfoot, we've got a lot to talk about. You wouldn't by chance know the security codes to the castle gates, Feel like talking, huh? How about a little of this?
Jack!
Fuck you, scoundrel!
Now, short missions always come and go, and next is Bentley's mission, which I don't care for. I believe it's Cryptac. So let's adrenaline burst all the way over, cutting some time from the episode, and I should have went that way, but oh well. There was a guard there. Okay. But this one is, I think it's Cryptac, or is it Dark Mojo? It's Dark Mojo.
That's it! I knew she'd have a bad mojo collector to transport the overflow.
Huh?
It's a semi-magical device that sucks up bad mojo. I'll need it to gather the runoff from these spouts.
Wow, sounds easy.
Not really. Bad mojo is a powerfully dark force. Take any damage while carrying that collector and you're done for.
Wow, sounds hard.
Yes, it presents an interesting tactical challenge. Perhaps I could use the death traps native to these crypts against any foe that might attempt to thwart my collection of the ectoplasm.
Huh? No way that'll work. I'd use that switch to smash up the guards before they ever got near me.
Precisely. Once all 4 cylinders of the collection device are full, that should be enough black magic to destroy the Mind Shuffler.
Now with Dark Mojo, you pretty much had to just stand around and hit guards and kill them, blah blah blah, as you gain mojo in your mojo machine. And this is the best place to manipulate the guards where what they want to stand. And as you go through the mission, you go through each crypt and they get faster and faster. Which I'm gonna skip me traveling to each of them and just go pretty much instantly to the crypt. As with these crypts, it is interesting to say the least, and yeah. That happened, so I'm gonna skip to the end of this one. And so just like that, we are pretty much done with this crypt after this last guard, and hit detection on Bentley is weird.
The spouts run out of bad
And-
mojo. No matter, I'm 1/4 of the way to a full
And let's
tank.
get to the next crypt, because this is gonna be a long mission. And we're at the second crypt. And each crypt has their own, I would say, which one's this? Type. Like this one is stand and AFK. Like, if you have a crypt like this, it is a boring design. Because all you do is stand in one spot, press the button, and kill 2 guards at once. Because it's that boring. And this is not really fun and interactive, to be honest. So, how's everyone's days going?
Sorry about that.
Mine's about to end after I get done editing with this. And yeah. I'm gonna be back when this is done.
Excellent. Another chamber in my mojo collector
Forgot
is
where the
full.
third one is.
Moving on to the 3rd crypt.
It's been a while since I played this game. Now this next script is the most interesting one, as there is 2 top grades that slam down. The middle button is you put them all to sleep, and the front button is to burn them all. Sleep, burn, and crush. Right there's a sleep, and it definitely helps because it's calm. It's calming just having them sleep and all that. It takes a long time to recharge, but it's definitely worth doing it. Let's just set down some bombs to see what happens. Knock 3 of them out. Cool. Burn 2 of them. Pretty good. And this one I was just having fun using adrenaline boost, just getting around and all that, and we just drop bombs on them. Sadly, they
That's just
don't
not safe.
drop coins, but
Ready yet?
it happens. And this is actually one of the better crypts, in my opinion. Because this one is just, you have free reign of what you want to do. Like with this one, okay, let's just put all of them to sleep and then kill them with bombs. Now, hopefully in the next video, the audio is all fixed.
This room looks like
Because-
I've only got one more crypt to go.
That was not fun, recording 3 videos with the audio messed up. The later you get on into this mission. But let's get to that last crypt now. Last crypt underneath the well. And
Watch out!
this is a fun one. Because it just has many aspects. And as you can see, I can definitely work under pressure of multiple guards.
Still resetting.
As this one was kind of an issue at the start. As we zap all of them. And this controls it. Literally that one move saved us. And as you can see, I'm lighting some of them. I'm doing some of them early as I know when they will go. So it can be ready when we get back to that one point. As it's very funny seeing a guard burn up and blow up and jump through a platform and fall through a platform. Because it's like you don't get any better than this, to be honest. And that's the last guard, and luckily he didn't hit me.
Alright, the
And
deed is done.
We did it.
With a mojo collector
mojo
at
is all
full
done.
capacity, I should be able to blow the clockwork eyes off that
So
light
I'll see
show.
you after
This is
the
going
job
to be
briefing.
great. All right, fellas, let's get down to business. The first steps to escalating the war between Neela and the Contessa have gone well. We're down to the final setups before we spring our trap. Sly, I need you to steal a voice modulator from the castle and install it under Neela's headquarters. If all goes as planned, it should allow us to give orders to her mercenaries without being detected. Unfortunately, Neela's recent bomber purchase has made her army over-enthusiastic, and they might strike before we're ready. Which leads me to Murray. I need you to hotwire one of the Contessa's tanks and go to town on the mercenaries. We just need to intimidate them a little. And finally, I'll venture back into the crypts to power up that old computer in the re-education tower. We're going to need it to save Carmelita. Oh, and Sly, if you haven't already got one, you'll need to buy a paraglider for the heist. Okay, let's move out!
Literally the first thing you buy is a paraglider. And I gotta clean my monitor. What the... Now, the reason why that there's a cut right here is because I fooled around a little and tried to do a glitch, but it didn't really work. So it should cut in it right there. Because I tried a fake forward glitch that when you start the cutscene, it makes the guards fall through the ground. And that saves a few minutes because this is a long cutscene.
To get the thing working, she'll have to jack it into the satellite connection beneath Neela's headquarters.
I'm guessing you'd like me to steal the device and hook it up for our side, giving us control over Neela's mercenaries. Sounds great.
You'll have to steal a few keys here and there to get access to the more secure areas of the castle.
If there's pockets to be picked, I'm your man.
First, steal a wiretap and the voice modulator. Then head for the sewers beneath Neela's headquarters.
I'm on it.
And with the long cutscene, I'm in an awkward spot. So I accidentally hit the car, and that causes for this to happen right after this key. I wait, okay, go down, and he sees me instantly somehow. Now, luckily, when you're up here, they can't see you. And when they can't see you, they just go back to normal. Now, one goes one direction, one goes the other direction. There we go. One clockwise, one
Now use those
counterclockwise.
keys to break into the castle and get at that wiretap.
It's just a lot of entertainment. Now, the first trip, because this is an episode all about crypts, I think we go into a total of 7 crypts. And that guard is a good shot. And this part right here is kind of funny because the wrecking ball, actually the chain dudes, somehow die. And I just wait for the flashlight guard after I kill this one bat to cool off before I do anything. And I am actually 1 HP, and I'm hoping for health. And it's just one of those things like you need HP, and I was like, I really need HP here, and I got HP. Because if you're not careful, you can die unexpectedly. Like, I've died quite a bit in this game. I think I've died to everything in
Wiretap
the
is at
book.
the far end of the room.
Somehow,
Easy does it in here, huh, pal?
this. Luckily, I have this Zap Finder it helps clear out those big rooms with enemies like that.
Can't open this vault.
And there we go, we've got the wiretap.
Well, oh yeah, that wiretap is perfect.
And let's go get that voice modulator, as that is very useful for this mission. And again, I would like to apologize for buzzing and me yawning
Another
because
set of
I
guards are up
am
in your
getting
binoculars.
super tired.
Rob them
I
of
went to
their
bed at like
keys to get at
4
the
in the
voice
morning
modulator.
last night, and it wasn't fun. Because going to bed at like 4 in the morning definitely does a lot, and I don't know why. I'm terrible in this episode. For some reason, this game doesn't want to agree with me right now. But luckily, I managed to get that hook the second time because in the beginning of the episode I failed and this happens. When I walk over here, the guard doesn't see me. And he just gets confused. So I just pickpocket him and just walk away after killing him. Because it's fun killing guards, and the other guard is right over here on the side of the building. Now, I'm gonna wait for him, or I waited for him to come back around and do that one cycle because it takes quite a long time. So if we would have started pickpocketing him, we would have had a little trouble. And luckily, as he turned around, we got the key, so I could knock him off.
The room with the voice modulator is
knock it
marked
off.
in your binocular.
And I don't remember where the other one is. I think it's right in front of the castle. Yeah, it's right in front of the castle. Or is the castle. Here we go.
I don't know why this whole
Which is
recording I've been
interesting
doing
because
They posted a lot of
front
security
door
around the
really
voice modulator.
doesn't
This could be tricky.
like being open. And right here, I don't know what happened. Somehow I died. Yes.
You could distract the guard from his post by making a little noise.
I should have grabbed the part.
noise, eh?
Yeah. So the guard would forget about me, but I decided to take the hard way.
Even though this one worked.
Now, if you watch right here, I managed to do it perfectly the first time, and I was thinking of killing him, but I'm like, nah, yeah, I can get away. Now this part, I don't know what happened. I bounced towards the guard.
Maybe you could distract the guard from his post by making a little noise.
I just don't know. I bounced towards the guard and ended up getting spotted.
That's it. You got the
And I
Contessa's
went back to
voice
check to
modulator.
see what actually
Let's go put
happened,
that
and
thing
I
to
think
work.
it was because I hit that one curtain right there as I tested, and it acted in the same results. And luckily, I know speedrunner tactics to get out of that room. And let's get this last one.
Guards have locked down the entrance
And
to the
I
sewer.
start heading towards here,
Find the
but
guys in
I
charge
realized I
and
didn't
steal
have the
their keys.
keys. I'm like, oh yeah, I need the keys. I need to go the opposite direction near the well. No, the guillotine, I should say. No, I don't know what's going on with me today, or when I was recording this, because damn, I had troubles with this tree. Because this tree has boundary boxes that you can stand on, but I decided just to go up at that point to get closer. And when I got there, the guards were in the weirdest spot ever. Like, one wasn't moving, and one was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and wait. I just don't know what was going on. Did I find a glitch or something?
I mean, yes, I'll take.
Because
That's
normally
some
that doesn't
quality
happen.
thieving, Sly. Now head for the runoff drains near the riverside. They should lead to the sewer.
Which is very odd, and I always get spotted by these tanks. Somehow. And what? I think I catch no, I don't get the boat. Sadly, I don't get the boat, and I am about to die. And this was my favorite part. I hit the garden, get into the vent, and I'm like, that was hilarious. And whenever you're there at this one, you have to grab the bottle
My head and just
because it's one of those things. Now this one I did die.
According to my blueprints, this sewer
So I'm
should take you
gonna
underneath Neela's headquarters.
I know that there's a cutscene coming up. And I need to drink water because my throat's getting dry.
This sewer should take you
Now this
underneath
one
Neela's
is letting me
headquarters.
up on that upper portion. And we just paraglided across and blah blah blah. And
Looks like we got lucky. The Contessa's men
enjoy.
have already excavated Neela's satellite cable. How should I proceed?
Slice in the wiretap, then attach the voice modulator. I'll broadcast from the safe house to make sure it works. This is going to be so cool. Hello, mercenary tank forces. Come on, spinning your
Turrets for me! Guys, this is cool! I mean, you are all really cool. Carry on.
okay, that mission's done. I'm back and I have a drink. And yeah, let's get right into the next mission. I forgot who has the next mission. To be honest, as I think it's Sly again. And I don't know what's going on. I press circle. And I'm waiting for that tank to go by. And no, there is only a Murray and Bentley mission left. And I don't know why I was walking there. And hey, look, the car is back. Now, I forgot who I picked. I'm doing Bentley's because Crypt Hack is a lot of fun. And it is one of the best missions, in my opinion, that I like. And I'm probably gonna skip Murray's tank mission because fuck that mission. I hate it with a burning passion. It is that type, it's that mission that, it is that mission that no one wanted in the game. Since it's like, oh, you have to pilot a tank with wonky controls.
How are you gonna hack the computers down there when they've got no power?
According to General Clawfoot, a mobile energy source is stored at the end of this hallway.
Hallway is a pretty kind term for what looks to me like a complex medieval gauntlet of death.
Yes. Well, while the idea of jumping down a crypt filled with whirling, razor-sharp spikes might scare me, in fact terrorize my every fiber, it's the only way to power up that old computer at the re-education tower. Without that thing online, we'll never get at the Clockwork Eyes or free Carmelita.
You're a good man, Bentley. Just make sure those traps don't rip you into 100 little turtle pieces.
Why'd you have to say that?
And luckily, I love this mission. I fare well in it because I've played the English versions for so long that it's literally this. I know the patterns, I know how everything works, like, okay, they're out of sync. And this one, I get hit by it on the way back, I think. No, I don't. And it's like, people always say, oh, it's a hard mission because of times and stuff.
Aha! This
But
acid
it's
battery
one of the
should
better
do the
missions.
trick. Just walk close to the electrode and
Since it's like,
voila!
oh, you get to hack and travel through
Prepare to be
danger.
hacked, you
Who doesn't
knave.
like that? But it's an interesting level to say the least because it is linear, but it's also a lot of excitement and fun. And I can't believe I have commentated over 40 minutes of this video. I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those things that I don't know what I was doing here. I think I was testing to see if ghost hacks worked.
I go in, and these guys kill me, and then
Because what happens, you go in it and blah blah blah, you
Get
come
you,
out, they hit
Contessa.
you.
Oh, how many times must you say
And
that? It's not going to
Yeah,
happen.
that was one, those were
dead
the slow
serious.
ones.
I'll get you.
I'll get you. I'll
I'll
get
get
you.
you, I'll get you.
terminal.
I mean it. I'll get you.
Yes, so I've
Yes,
heard.
yes, so I've heard.
Yes, so I've heard.
I just love the dialogue between Contessa and Carmelita. It's just hilarious.
One down, two to go.
That's one down, two to
I'd
go.
better not take any
Better not
damage
take
while
any damage
carrying
while
this
carrying
battery
this
to the other
battery to
terminals.
the other terminal.
It is, after all,
It is,
filled
after
with
all,
acid.
passion.
Okay,
And
ready for another session of hacking
it's just one of those
mastery.
things like, you just want to have fun in a level, but the next level's Canada. He who tames the Iron North is a great level. Because it just reminds me of winter, and I'm a winter person, not a summer person. I love the spring as well, and I think I died here once or twice, but overall, He Who Tames the Iron North reminds me of winter and spring, because those are two of my favorite seasons. If I were to rank all of my favorite seasons, I would be tied between spring and fall, and then it goes winter, then summer. Because it's one of those things like, It's
Maybe I should approach this through your id instead of your conscious mind. It
And
might help to get
I
around
like
your super
the colors of
ego.
fall. I like the chilliness of spring, and I love the snow in winter and all that. And we have one more terminal now. I got turned
Computer, I
around
can get out of here.
doing this somehow, so I'm gonna skip for you guys the torture. And now we're at the last terminal, just barely avoiding death.
That would have sucked if I got
And this is the third and last terminal, and it has the faster defend nodes, which are a threat, because look how fast they bolted towards me. It's just like, what? It's a Markiplier we got. Because it's just like, huh? Why are you so fast? For no reason. Is it because I've hacked 300 terminals so far? And this technically has a boss to it, a mini boss that you can just kind of go around. And I thought I was smart by doing that, but it wasn't smart. So you see how the difficulty ramps up after just like 4 episodes into the game, which always excited me. It's like, okay, I can do this, and blah blah blah, and hope I can actually win. Because one thing that I really didn't do with video games is give up. Sure, I gave up in Ratchet and Clank when I didn't know how to get through Blackwater, but I got back to it and did it. Because it's just one of those things, like, it's meh. And also I failed twice. Shame on me. Which, it's like, that final boss stuns lock you, and it's not fun. And if it stuns lock you, you're pretty much done and done. Like 100% done. Yeah, luckily he tried to squeeze through the wall. I've been watching too much Captain Sauce.
Spectre Fox.
Because
Why fight it?
that's his
Don't you want to be my
nugget,
friend?
please. I am Nugget.
You horrible 8-legged cow!
I am
no.
Nugget. I am Nugget.
That old computer
little
powered
speech
up.
impediment
My work here
child.
is done.
But after this, I'm gonna skip that tank mission and get right to the operation. So see you then.
Because there was only like 7, 8
It's time to wage war on the castle, and in the confusion, pull off a heist I've named Operation High Road. First, Murray will take down the spotlights on the main gate with the codes provided by General Clawfoot. Then, with the help of the voice modulator, I'll order Neela's forces to attack. Sly will then paraglide the two of us over to the Contessa's getaway blimp, and we'll use it to get inside her re-education tower. The assault on the castle will undoubtedly draw the Shadow Guards off their posts, and if we free Inspector Fox, she's sure to clear out the Contessa. With the Mind Shuffler exposed, I'll plant the Bad Mojo bomb, and presto! The Clockwork Eyes are ours. So if the two of you are ready, let's take our positions and get this thing started.
Let's go. But
Can I buy anything? I want to know if I can buy anything.
Now let's go and do this operation. And it is a lot of cutscene here and there
Head for the castle's main
because
gate
it
and
is
power down
the
those
operation.
searchlights.
There's a
While you do
cutscene
that,
coming up
Bentley and
right
I will
as
climb
you
our
get
way
into
up
the
to
mission.
top of
There's
the
one
castle. Good luck.
where you get up to the tower. There's one after the tower. There is one after chasing Neela, and so on and so forth. So enjoy.
I hope that general guy told the truth, or this is gonna get ugly. Oh yeah! The lights are down, Bentley. Time to call in the cavalry. I'll see if I can find some extra firepower to help out.
Attention, bloodthirsty mercenary forces! The castle
defenses are down. Seize this opportunity for aggressive military action by pressing an attack on the castle. Charge! For victory, for glory!
That should do it.
Now that you're done being a warmonger, feel like paragliding over to that blimp?
Just make sure to grab the rope hanging off that thing. I don't want to drown.
And now we're jumping off into the blimp, as this is going to be our ride in and out of the operation.
This could get rough.
Luckily. And
All right, let's head for the re-education tower.
Discord notification.
What? The mercenaries have breached the castle defenses? All of you go! Defend this tower to the last man! Don't worry, my dear. I still have time to finish with your readjustment.
Let me out of here and I'll readjust your face.
Okay, partner. Looks like the Shadow Guard is out of the picture. You ready to free our violent little princess?
Affirmative. That Iron Tech 250 is a fully integrated system. Access to Carmelita's restraints has to be in this old terminal somewhere.
you see what I mean by cutscenes, right? That was literally 3 cutscenes in the past 5 minutes, I would say. But this is one thing that I don't like about this level is that wall right there, the firewall. Because it is a little too big, and this AI is weird, I would say, because you go in one area, they go looping around, like, look up there, they're doing 2 different paths to cut you off as they try their best, and it's something. And there we go, let's do this.
That should do it.
Aha! I've isolated the brain pattern. You and I are about to become the best of friends.
Okay, new best friend. Hands up, and I mean all of them.
My dear, you really should... Shadow Guard! Shadow Guard!
Come back here, you witch!
That Carmelita. Always trying to resolve her problems with a shock pistol.
She is rather truculent. Stand clear, Sly. This might have a larger blast than anticipated.
Bentley, you okay?
This is no place for an asthmatic. But I've located one of the Clockwork Eyes. Can you find the other?
No worries, chaps. It's safely in hand.
Neela?
Thanks for clearing out the Contessa. Nothing I did could pry her away from the Clockwork Eyes. Wouldn't she be enough for the old bird? Ta-ta!
Bentley, take the eye and escape on the blimp. I'm going after Neela.
But the plan! This wasn't in the plan!
Always do better.
Now, this is the last Neela chase that we have through this whole entire series, because after this, Neela tries to stop us taking the Iron Horse train parts, and then we see her on the blimp with Arpeggio, then turns into Clockla, which is interesting, to be honest. And I think I messed up here and there with this, because it's like, and oh hey, remember that one part where it's like, oh, we're not going to really explore this part of the map? It's in the operation. I pretty much went the operation route, and somehow I didn't fall behind with this. And luckily, I remembered Neela's path that she took, and we went pretty far. And of course, falling down closer to the ground and all that. And luckily, Neela is slow. And I don't know why I put the bat cane adjustment on. There we go. That's better. But hopefully all have been enjoying this episode of me commentating over Slight 2, Episode 5. And I really don't commentate over that much. And of course there's a cutscene skip if she's near, blah blah blah. And enjoy.
Hey, you really should watch where you're going. This place is dangerous.
Those eyes though.
Don't you dare! That eye is mine! It's mine!
Actually, Mr. Cooper, the eye belongs to me.
Boring turret section.
You're about to come under fire.
Let's do this.
Stay sharp.
Okay, I can do
Yeah.
this. I can do this.
Boring. This is so boring. I literally cut part of it out because it just takes too long. At least it cut down the video length by quite a bit. And
The sky's all clear. Okay, guys, I'm heading out for our rendezvous.
Come back here, Contessa. That getaway blimp won't save you.
Oh, Hades, Sly, can you read me? Carmelita shot out the guidance system, and the blimp's descending at a decidedly unsafe rate. I'm going down! Down! Down!
That eye belongs to me, and I want it back.
No way. You think I'm crazy? Actually, on second thought, don't answer that. I really don't want your professional opinion.
Not crazy, just stupid. You're an ignorant child playing dress-up in his father's legacy. Oh, I know all about you and the Cooper clan.
I think you'll understand why this eye needs to be destroyed.
Short-sighted fool! I've no interest in your narrow interpretation of morality. I'm above all that. Above good and evil.
And you think I'd give the eye to someone that's above morality?
Enough talk, insect. It will be just as easy and more fun
racist.
to pry it from your cold, dead hand.
remember when I said there's a lot of cutscene in this? Yeah. We die.
Sorry, was that an immoral act?
Blah blah blah. And we come back, fight Contessa, Foley, and all that. Of course it takes a hot second, sorry about that noise, just to get back in, as I remembered what you have to do. You don't charge up the thing, you whack her 4 times, you go up and you hit her a couple times and back off as she's coming towards you.
Hands up, turtle. Give me the clockwork
I
eye.
think I done it once as well in
Now
the
keep
part
your hands up
2
10
of the
minutes
fight,
after I leave. I'll be watching.
but I don't remember. It's been a few
The
days.
guys are going to kill me.
There we go. That was perfect timing.
You've shown me the error of my ways.
I feel sorry for you. All your education and you still don't know right from wrong.
I know enough not to let my guard down around an intellectually superior opponent.
She got the eye? She's got the eye!
How's this thing work? What's this do? And this?
Guys, help! Carmelita took the eye, and she's trying to get away in one of the Contessa's tanks.
Don't worry about it, little buddy. I won't let her get away.
And remember when I said this tank stuff?
Telling her to stop that tank.
Very boring. Yeah, they brought it back
It's
as
almost
part
out
of
of
the mission.
commission. Yeah. I'll grab the
It's
eye
the
while
fastest part
Carmelita's still stuck in her tank.
of the
Then come
operation.
around to pick up Bentley for a quick exit.
Yeah.
When you can, Sly, we'll all hook up at the rendezvous for extraction.
Look at all those superheroes.
There's nowhere left to run. We both know I can beat you in a fight. So why don't you just hand over the eye?
You're right, Cooper. In a battle of strength, you've proven yourself. But with this clockwork eye, I can battle in your mind.
And let's get into the part of the final operation. So I know I think I died because she does one of those swipe attacks on me. Right there.
You were no match for the
Somehow she hit me.
clockwork.
And it was a hell of a time with this episode, to be honest. And I think Kane upgrades count as 2 hits. 1 hit for those small spiders. I don't know how to do that, to be honest. It was a long day this day. But I managed to get through it, and another 30 minutes of content that I need to voice over, probably. I'm not too sure. She hypnotizes me twice, that's fine. It doesn't do much. And I found out the shadow doesn't affect Contessa because it's really magic. And when you push her, the Kane ability, it pushes you away.
You've got a strong mind, Cooper. I never would have guessed.
And that's the end of episode 5. So enjoy this video cutscene.
Things hadn't gone exactly to plan, but the Contessa was beaten and the Clockwork Eyes were finally mine. The Contessa was arrested and brought to trial for the crime she committed while working for Interpol. Their PR damage control went one step further by promoting Nila, the hero of Prague, to the rank of captain. Carmelita, still on the outs with Interpol, had to run with the rest of us. To my surprise and eternal delight, I got to help my favorite policewoman escape from the cops. I tried to put it all out of my mind. This claw business was spiraling out of control, and I knew that my gang was at the center of it. We'd be back in action soon enough, but for now, well, we just laid low for a while.
So hopefully you enjoyed this video of Sly 2 and Band of Thieves and A Tangled Web. If you did, please hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, please subscribe for future content as I upload every day at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next episode, we will be covering He Who Tamed the Iron Horse in Canada. And that's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully I can stick with the Canadian accent, eh? I don't know why I have a Canadian accent, but hey, it's Michigan for you. See you guys in the next video, and goodbye.